Hi there, and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm doing a top 6 favorite fragrances for summer that I've been loving this year and that I've already started to gravitate towards too. I have plenty of summer fragrances or beachy fragrances that I've loved throughout the years, but this particular year I found myself gravitating towards these 6 scents. And I do have an honorable mention at the end as well of a newer fragrance I've added to my collection that I think works great for the summertime. So let's get into it. The first one I want to talk about is actually a decant, and I got it in my first Royalty Scents box. I will link that video in the description box below where I go in further detail, but basically this is the decant and it has its own atomizer, which I love. And this is Creed Virgin Island Water. And this fragrance, you guys, oh my God. It was a fragrance that I'd held off purchasing for so long, and it's so talked about in the fragrance community and on YouTube, and everyone spoke it up, you know, so much, and was just, there was so much hype around it that I always felt like when I did get it eventually, or I did try it, it wouldn't match the hype for me, and honestly, it did. I love it. I'm so in love with this. I actively stopped myself from purchasing a full bottle right away, right when I got the decant. But I think I'm gonna, finish this up and then wait a little bit and then get it. But I definitely think it is full bottle worthy, and I'm so glad to have picked it up through Royalty Scents because, I got to have the experience of wearing it, see how it wears on the skin without completely going, for a blind buy, because Creed is an incredibly expensive brand, and I have not had good luck with the first Creed blind buy experience that I personally had. So Virgin Island Water is an incredible coconut, lime, beachy fragrance that is just so delicious. It immediately takes me to being on like a Caribbean vacation. It has kind of like that lime rum note to it as well. It's stunning. I love it. It's an absolute gem for summery, beachy weather, and I'm so glad to have it part of my collection. Then the second one is actually one that's really, really loved here on YouTube as well, and I've loved it for many years, so I'm glad to see so many people loving it and starting to love it this year, and that's L'Impératrice 3 or L'Impératrice 3 by Dolce & Gabbana. This is just like a kiwi, rhubarb, watermelon delight. It's definitely sour. It's definitely light in that it won't stick around for, hours and hours and hours, but it's so, so beautiful for summer, for hotter weather. It does great in heat, and I just love the kind of fresh, fruity tartness that it has. I think it's a beautiful fragrance in general, but it really shines in hotter weather. And around, this time of year when it's starting to get in like 30 plus degrees Celsius, where I live, this is just a really stunning one to pull out, and I really, really love it. So that is my second pick. Then the third pick is actually a fragrance that I'm on my second bottle of, so it's definitely very, very loved. And this is Turquatic by MAC. This one, as I say, I really loved my first bottle of it, and I bought my first bottle from MAC full price, and I'd gone through it, totally liked it, and then I found this one a while ago at a Marshall's for really, really inexpensive, so I picked it up again. I actually really missed it. This is one of the few aquatic fragrances that I still enjoy. I definitely went through an aquatic phase when I was really young, but now it's not really a category of fragrance that I really, really love, but this one is just so, so lovely. I really like it. I think it's like perfectly balances out with a little bit of green, a little bit of aquatic, and a little floral. I think it's so lovely. Again, this is nice year round if you just want to have a little bit of an aquatic summery moment, but it really, really shines in hotter weather and in the summery months, and I've really enjoyed pulling this out again on hotter days, and I'm going to continue to wear it during the summer months for sure. So that's Turquotic by MAC. Then this was actually really surprising even to myself. I'd kind of lost track of even having owned this. This was kind of way back in, I think, like the bottom shelf of my perfume collection. And I happened to spray it and just remember how lovely it is and how great it is for this time of year. So this is Tease Dreamer by Victoria's Secret, or Dreamer Tease. I'm never sure which order, but I'll put the name here. This is a really nice beachy coconut. I'll spray it here. Oh, it's so nice. It's just perfect for this time of year. It's not anything groundbreaking. It's not, you know, like breaking any boundaries with what this is. It is a Victoria's Secret fragrance. It is just, you know, like a soft, girly fragrance, but it's actually really nice and quite different from Victoria's Secret's other fragrances. This is very beachy, very coconutty, very soft, not too suntan lotiony, and yet completely transports you to the beach. I think it's an incredible fragrance for summer, and I've worn it a couple days when it's been really, really hot, and I find that the hotter it is, the sweeter the fragrance smells on my skin. It just pulls out all those sweet notes within it, and the coconut just shines. And honestly, now having sprayed it next to Virgin Island water, they both have coconut, but this is a lot sweeter and more like a fake coconut, or like a coconut candy smell, whereas Virgin Island water is a lot more of like an authentic coconut with like copra and lime. But they are both really, really nice. So if you don't want to get Virgin Island water, this by no means is a dupe, but it's definitely a much cheaper alternative of getting that kind of summery, soft coconut fragrance that I think is beautiful for the summer months. And in general, coconut is a note that I think is really, really nice to wear when it's hot. So that's Tease Dreamer. I know I'll definitely be wearing this a lot for the summer months, and I'm so glad I randomly came across it while I was shopping my own stash. So that is my next pick. Then my last one before we get to the honorable mention is a longtime favorite, and this is Fire Island by Bond No. 9. If you've been watching my channel, you know I adore this fragrance. This is very much a suntan lotion, like Beach by Bobbi Brown, neroli, sandy fragrance. This is stunning. I've loved this so much that I find myself completely ignoring and forgetting to wear Beach by Bobbi Brown, because I just think this is personally a better version of that same sort of scent, but they are very, very similar. So I think it's stunning. It's very much a copper tone sunscreen type fragrance. So if you don't like that, because I know that's not for everyone, I wouldn't recommend this. However, if you love neroli, copper tone sunscreen, kind of like sandy, almost as if it's like salty on your skin type fragrance, this is stunning. I think the bottle's beautiful. I think it's completely worth the price tag. And Bond No. 9 is a brand that oftentimes finds its way to Marshalls and Winners and TJ Maxx, and you can get it for a better deal there. I actually found mine at Winners for, I think, $90. So I was really happy with that, and I'm so happy to have this as part of my collection. And then finally, the honorable mention. I just recently picked this up, so I've only worn it maybe 2 or 3 times so far, but I think it's lovely, and I think it's a really, really good time of year to be wearing this as well. And this is L'Homme Idéal Cologne by Guerlain, and this is the eau de toilette. This has a really beautiful bergamot, citrusy opening, and then it just goes to the most beautiful almond neroli heart. Yeah, it's creamy and citrusy, it's soft, it's fresh, it's completely unisex in my opinion, and completely worth the hype that this fragrance has as well. I think it's stunning. I'm so glad that I didn't just keep ignoring this, thinking that I wouldn't like it because the hype was too much. And I just bought the bullet, basically. I bit the bullet and I bought it, and I'm so happy with it. I think it's stunning. I think it's really nice for this time of year, and I can see myself falling in love with this so much that I wear it year round, but it does really, really well in heat. So that is my honorable mention. As always, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.